Hello there, how's it going? Let's get this on the road. I thought I'd do a quick blast video of the chrome painting. Yeah, we're definitely going to do it in the exact same way we've done the lacquer, the black paint and the primer paint. So if that's boring, tough. But before I do that, I'd like to talk a little bit about silver paints, because this black glossy base method is basically how you do it for any sort of chroming. Gold, silver, Mandos, like whatever. For Mandalorian, I actually, you know, I said let this set like 98%, not 100. When you do that, it's still a bit soft. And then you can rub some graphite dust into it. And then you buff it. That's a really good way of getting a Mando effect. It's actually metal, you know, it's graphite. It's like pencil lead. That's a really good technique. That's not going to work for Django, because Django, as I've said, is a bit more of a brighter aluminium-y. It's Beskar steel, right? But just the look of him is a brighter, more dulled aluminium, if that makes sense. Opposed to like Din Djarin's Mandalorian helmet, which is super chromy. And there's just different effects you can do. And as I've said, I've got loads of, I don't know if you can see it here. See that top shelf? That is all like chrome and gold spray paints. And most of them are rubbish. Like, they're really bad. Don't just buy any old thing. Read reviews. Do some tests. And I think I've actually done a load of tests on some balls. Let me have a look. I'll go and find my balls. Here we go. I can't find all of them. I've definitely recorded footage of me experimenting with these, but I've not edited it and released the actual video on YouTube yet, but I will do. I think that was like the graphite rub method. That was gold test for C3PO. These, I think that was grey primer and then silver on top, and then that was white with gloss lacquer and then silver on top. You see the difference? There is a difference. That's black gloss. I don't think that has any silver on it. But basically, all of these tests were with this stuff, all-clad 2, through an airbrush. Now, the best chrome paint you can buy is Alumoluster, which is what they actually use on the Mandalorian, but it costs about £1 million per milliliter. So there are cheaper alternatives. All-clad is one of them, but you can no longer get it in the UK. And then someone else brought the same recipe out and called it a different thing, and then I believe they sued them and you still can't get it. So I don't know, but quite honestly, yeah, it is really good. The pink Mando helmet that I made for my nephew, I did the front with this and it is really good. But it's expensive. Like, I hate that airbrush paints come in these stupid little balls. What am I going to paint with that? My toenails? Do you know what I mean? Hey, give me some chrome. That's not some paint. That's some paint. Yeah. So for this, only for this, because this is the right look for Django. This is Montana Chrome Silver. It is not the most reflective chrome paint you can get. There's way better versions. But for this, it will do a good job, and we've done a good base layer. I don't have a black one to show you, and can I be bothered setting my airbrush up? Maybe. Yeah, alright, I'll do it just for this. Alright, so for this particular stuff, you don't use any paint thinners or anything in your airbrush. It needs to be pure. Just get rid of all that crap out there. I always leave a bit of thinner in the bottom. Right. Just a little dab. I'm not spraying this on the helmet, I'm just doing a little test on one of the balls to show you how you would use this stuff for different silvering methods. And let's use it on this ball, which I've done nothing on apparently. That's just matte black and gloss lacquer, exactly the same as the helmet. And you want a thin, even coat. Because you're using it with an airbrush, it's easy to get a sort of pattern, because you get lines on it if it's too, if the stream is too, you know what I mean. So I've got it on quite high pressure here, but quite wide. And you just sort of keep going over it that way. There, I'm not going to use loads because it's just for the test, but there you go. Can you see that? So chrome painting, it's all about how reflective your base layer is. It's nothing to do with the chrome paint, although obviously that's important. I've just talked through there's better brands than others. But even with the best possible paint, like Alumoluster, you still need a really good base layer that's very, very reflective, because that's what gives it the shine. And then you do a sort of silver mist over the top of it, sort of spray like 90% coverage. You don't do it fully, because then you keep that reflectivity underneath. And they're exactly the same with gold. But can you see, I think, I don't know which video it was, but it was near the beginning, I spoke about how a different coloured base layer results in a different coloured finish. So all of these balls are with that all-clad paint, wherever it's gone. Not that one, that one. This is the exact same paint on grey primer and lacquer. Whoop! And white primer, sorry, white paint and lacquer. It's hard to see on an iPhone camera, but these are completely different to my eye here. And then obviously the black is completely different again, but they are all silver. You see that? I feel like doing a David Bowie, but I can't, my hands aren't big enough. These are massive Christmas baubles, by the way, and they are perfect for doing paint tests because they're spherical. So it's going to look like a helmet looks. But look at that, that's the same paint, but 3 different base layers. So it completely depends on what you want it to look like. But we're not even using this, so I don't even know why I'm talking about it. We are using this. So let's do it. You'll have to find out how I paint it in the next video. I'm sorry, I do have to keep these short because I upload them to Instagram. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, I've put in the description below a link to every little single piece of materials that you'll need. Sandpaper, paint, lacquer, just filler, everything you need. I get most of it on Amazon. These are affiliate links. I've never tried this before, so we'll see. So yeah, if you click any of those links, I get a little bit of money, apparently. I don't know how much, but yeah. All the materials are listed below on YouTube. If you're watching this on Instagram, just head to my YouTube channel. They're all there. You can see exactly what you need. As always, all my kits are available on my website, jedhaworkshop.co.uk. The link is in the description below. I will catch you on the flip side. I'ma flippin' stay. This is the flippin' way. Peace! Flippin', yeah. Psh.